Hey, Tracy, how now? I say make I do and make I show now outside today. I just got back from the gym. I don't feel like going in because the wind is oh my god. It's so good on the body. I dey feel the breeze. All my brain they reset. I say no. I can't be in a hurry to go inside. Welcome, my sister. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you dey? I hear say they want that they demand that they ask person they ask them say wetin they do with the 2 trillion from NNPC. Na sure say they go do that investigation. Abi na trabaye they won't carry us. They just want to act as though they're doing something, but really they're not. I think that's what it is. If you ask me, well, hey, who I be? Mm. I just dey laugh. I say, who be the minister for petroleum? They don't know who minister of petroleum be. They don't know say na Agbado be minister of petroleum. Before that one na Babangida. You understand? Na Abuja I dey na AB. Abuja, welcome. How you dey? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mm. We glad with this song. Hope this breeze go allow us listen to this song. Anywhere you gonna be to Obi for president. All over Nigeria be to Obi for president. From east to south na be to Obi for president. Even the north and west na be to Obi for president. All over Nigeria na be to Obi for president. I go greet am. I go send a message. I will say you ask of am. All right. So we're gonna do mixture of sensitization about GMO. I'm telling you, it's really breezing, right? If you guys cannot hear the video, just let me know and we'll just talk until I get inside.
Modified organisms. What is that? Genetically, meaning your gene, it could be animal or plant. The gene is modified. They modify your gene. What will make you resemble your papa or your mama? They call modifier because they produce another person or another plant, another animal.
If you're not hearing it, let me know.
Lab, they modify scientists. Okay, all those animals or plants that were produced through this process of modification, they are called what? Genetically modified organisms. Anything now, both animal and plants, can be modified. You see me like this? Oh, you like my eyes? They can't say this is your eyes, too big. One carry your gene, go for another person, where it gets small eyes. They'll call for that gene when make their family they produce small eyes.
When at the moment you can't hear, just let me know.
Big eyes, or my family they get big eyes, popular. They don't modify the gene. And they do that to animal, also to plants. You also say sometimes now you go market, you want buy banana, see banana big like a rubber. You open banana, you won't break up. Banana no one break, they drop, they stretch like a rubber. Banana is. Or you go see say tomatoes come be rubber. You taste them over sweet, or you know they sweet at all. They don't modify. It could be onion, carrot, orange, anything. Because he say orange, what's supposed to spoil after 3 days? Orange, we dey there for 1 month. You know what's spoil? Because that thing when they make us spoil, they don't come out from his father. Use and produce another orange. Maybe say, you know if it's spoil easily like that. Or you go see farmer, maybe say, they plant something before, maybe granite. They plant that particular location, they get this particular pest where they destroy them. They'll come bring another one. But they say, no pest, don't be destroyed. Because that thing, when they make the pest destroy them, they don't come out. Who the thing, where we get resistance to pest attacks. Get the point, man. That is modification. You know, say anything God create, there are reasons why God create those things. Human beings, because their knowledge, they change what they want, but they modify the gene, genetically modified organisms, either plants or animals. I want to see for this class. Hope you are ready. Okay? So, what is GMO? You can see this list. GMO means genetically modified organism. This is when scientists change the natural makeup, genes of a plant or animal to give it special traits. Special trait to give it special nature when they want. Okay? For example, a plant might be made to grow better in poor soil or resist pests. Okay? We'll continue. How is it done? To make a GMO, scientists take a good gene from one plant or animal and put it into another plant or animal to give it a new ability. They make it simple, a new ability, a new trait. What they want for that particular plant, for that particular animal, could be dog, for you know it for the sweat. You get the point? For example, they might take a gene from a plant that resists insects and put it into maize, that is corn, to make it strong against pests. This thing when they carry, the ability when they carry from another plant, could be they carry from mango, because they know say this mango no be affect them. For instance, so don't carry am for maize, don't change out the ability. What do you see for here? For another plant, you carry am, that's the gene of the other one. It's not made they grow, or distribute them, to make they use. So companies, they dey for this world, they get those products. Now only the people produce them, they mass produce them. Some countries they say they buy these products. That is plants now, for instance, that is the seeds we use them for their country. The cassava, the stem, cut am. Me say you will buy from them. It becomes like a book when they produce, because now they modify them. You don't be do anything about them. You must get it from them. Let's give an example. A farmer wants I eat. Say, I want plenty food this year. This particular seed where they plant, you know they produce what they want. Instead of planting the yam, no, go buy one particular yam from a company. Okay, for instance, so imagine you're a farmer in Nigeria and you grow maize. Okay, every season pests eat your crop, and sometimes there's not enough rain. Your crops don't grow well, and you don't get enough harvest to sell or feed your family. Okay, now you hear about GMO, and it's GMO maize. Say, they get GMO maize. That has been modified to resist those pests when they destroy your farmer crops when they used before, and grow well even when there is little rain. Okay, say this particular GMO seed that they give you, so you plant them. Even so rain fall maybe twice for that season. No, okay? This type of maize has been changed by scientists to have special genes that makes it stronger. Okay? You decide to try planting GMO maize. After planting, you notice that the pests no longer eat the maize, and the crops goes well even with the dry season. Okay? You get much better harvest than before, which is more food for your family and extra money to sell at the market. Okay? Just to give you an instance. But some people don't like this idea. They get for science. Many countries get for science about this type of practice. People say why? Head for science. So what is that? Eating GMOs might cause diseases or allergies. No one has proven it yet. Okay? And also some people don't agree with this statement. Say, what are you saying? They never prove. Some people don't say they don't prove out. But scientifically, there's no really concrete agreement. All these international organizations say GMO food no good for body. We'll continue. Another for science. Environment. People are afraid that GMOs might harm your land. The land where they use the plant and so one day. No go use that do another thing or plant another seed unless you plant GMO seeds. Okay? Might harm the land or other plants and animals. Okay? Another thing, control. They believe say large companies, those corporations where they do the GMO, might control most GMO seeds. And some countries want to say this will give them much power over farmers, over food security of that country. As you say, America want make you do one particular thing for your country, one particular practice, and your country don't like them. Let me tell their company say, no go sell GMO seed again in Nigeria. They use that one control your country. And if you don't get the GMO because you have been planting GMO for that particular land, you go plant the one where they plant before, you don't go fit grow because the GMO seed don't scatter the ground. Allegedly. Let's continue. Loss of local varieties. Some fear that GMO crops will replace traditional crops that have been grown for many years. Okay? Why the resistance? Why people resist? Lack of trust. People worry that GMOs have not been tested enough to know their ability to say these GMOs when they talk about GMO food. They never test them enough. People just go, they use what people don't know, what go piles again. Lack of trust. Okay? Cultural beliefs. In some places, people want to keep farming the way their ancestors did. Okay? I don't want to use GMOs. Environmental science. There is fear that GMOs will damage the soil, wildlife, or mix with local crops in bad way. As we say, GMO maize, local maize, all planted together, they fit, how they affect the local ones. At the end of the day, without GMO, your life will move forward. Okay? But we see some countries where don't resist GMOs. In Europe, for instance, France, Germany, Austria, Greece, Hungary, Italy, Poland, Netherlands, and other countries in Europe, they don't reject GMOs. Why they resist them? Worry about health risk, harm to local crops, and destroy winds. Okay? People want natural foods. Natural foods. For America, for instance, my friend there say, to get natural food, you will pay. Natural food, say naturally grown, say artificial. GMO, that's with $2, you go buy plenty, you go plenty for ground, it's not go spoil. You mark up for body, you know, go be far for ground. Allegedly. People want natural food, and farmers want to keep organic markets. Algeria, for instance, they don't want that. Why? They are scared of health and environmental problems. Wants to protect local farming. Okay. Another one is Madagascar. Protect their special plants and animals. Worried about health and crop missing. That is missing the local one on the year before and the GMOs. Another country now, Zambia. Don't want health risk. They are not sure. Say they see no cause problem. Or to lose non-GMO markets. Okay. Want to control their own food. Another one is Mozambique. Why? Protect local crops and avoid health risk. Okay. Want to keep farming independent of international control. Turkey, health worries and preference for natural foods. Understand? Protect soil and environment. Don't want foreign control. Bhutan want to stay 100% organic and protect nature. Saudi Arabia, health and religious concerns about unnatural foods. They don't reject them. India, some crops like BT, Bija. Why? Health risk, environmental harm, and fear of big companies. Okay, where they produce GMO, they don't control India in the nearest future. Mexico, GMO corn for food. Why? Protect local maize and culture. Say we don't want GMO corn. We don't want them to protect their local maize and culture. Worried about health and US control. Say, now US will control their maize market. If it say Mexico, let's say I'm not going to talk corn because no one will seeds to plant. Another country is Peru. Protect special crops like potatoes and organic market. Which countries have been using GMOs? United States, a large producer of GMOs for crops like maize, soybeans, and cotton. Okay? Brazil, use GMOs for crops like soybeans and maize. Argentina, another country that grows a lot of GMO crops, especially soybeans. India, use GMOs like BT cotton. India, they are someone they accept. China, use GMOs for cotton, but is careful with food crops. Anything when they go chop, China don't want. But like cotton, when they say for clothing, they use GMOs. Okay? But why some people like themselves? Since people they down, they fear. Why some people like them? Or some countries. Higher yields. For instance, China, they don't say cotton no affect anybody's health. Okay? But they want plenty yields. Very important here. GMOs and farmers grow more crops from their land, especially in difficult conditions like drought. Pest resistant. GMOs can resist pests, meaning farmers may not need to use as many chemicals like pesticides. Better quality. Some GMOs are made to be healthier or last longer after harvest. As I said, you buy banana, no one spoil it. You will make it spoil. So they don't spoil easily. Economic growth. Countries that use GMOs might have more food, which helps reduce hunger and poverty. Now this one, now the gate they push for Africa, especially now for Nigeria. You see, say they do skit with some Nigeria content creators. Something is missing. Can you come right away? I need your help.
Hey, so what's the problem? Well, we're close, but it's missing something. All right, let me hear it. All right,
It's nothing that that people will survive.
that's good, but it's still...
To promote things like this, because for him, he wants to plant one, to get plenty. Opposite, this the gate, allegedly. How does it affect local crops? Crossbreeding. Sometimes GMO can mix with local crops, in the way local crops grow or taste. They say you will plant GMO here now, plant local seed. This one, they do it in a way that if you see anything local, any other one, when will be like you will be affected. Go inside their lab, you get the point now. Indirectly, you won't kill our own. Another thing is fewer varieties. If farmers use mostly GMO crops, local crop varieties might disappear, which will affect food security in the future. How does it affect the soil? Okay? People believe that using GMOs with strong chemicals, because some of them requires chemicals. They will give you the seeds, give you the chemicals, but you will use go with them while planting. Okay? These chemicals might harm the soil over time. If farmers need to use chemicals to grow GMOs, the soil might not stay healthy. Very important now. What happens if you want to go back to local seeds? It could be difficult to return to using only local seeds. Many farmers may not have access to local seeds anymore because you have been using GMOs for the past 5 years. You know, they keep local seeds forever now. Very important now. Because they are switched to GMOs, or the GMOs might have taken over the soil. Even though they still get the local seeds, the ground will get very put my hand. Indirectly, you want to start using their GMOs, you need to go back. You depend on them. Like Egyptians, those days they try to use and say, give us food. We'll be your slaves. With 20 you don't see now, you still want GMO for Nigeria. The best thing to do is to stop insecurity. They allow farmers to go back to farm. If maybe countries who don't see for this class, they feel reject GMO, what about Nigeria? We say, you don't really they do research. Now anything they tell us, you small a good for hand. We accept their crops until they control our life. But you know, you see everybody be fat like for Nigeria. Allegedly. Thank you.
Oh my God. Nari, yes. Everybody is going to be like a robot. Ah, my goodness. I like the finishing of that statement. Okay, next one.
We are not here to entertain. We are here to warn. 2023 was not an election. It was a digital coup, and it is about to repeat itself. They know no one will vote for them, so they'll go to any length to just write fake results and use the criminals at the Supreme Court to rubber stamp it. If they try to rig the 2027 election like they did in Edo State, this time Nigerians will rise up. Everybody knows that the shameless criminals who call themselves Supreme Court judges took bribes to validate the serious electoral fraud in Edo State. That Abuja minister, the enforcer, gave billions to judges to install an illiterate in Edo State. And they took it like hungry thieves.
It's an AI generated
what
video,
happened in Port Harcourt.
but of course, you know,
was imposed on them.
so it's an AI
Nigerians, we are in
generated.
serious trouble. They've started rigging 2027 already. New INEC puppets, new court buyers, same criminal script. Everything has gone wrong in Nigeria. The whole structure is broken and nothing works. The last hope, the judiciary, has been bought. Nigerians should be vigilant and be ready to say no and resist any form of election manipulation or imposition of illegitimate leaders. This country was built by sacrifice, not scams. If they rig 2027, there will be no more silence. We are not begging, we are warning.
Bam. Bam. Take the message, forget the message, the messenger. Okay? Let me see. Another video I wanted to play. We listen to
the fact that my bus stop was renamed is really neither here or there. Whatever we can do to help Nigeria and Nigerians, this is what it's all about. I just believe that was a little bit silly, a little bit petty, because if it's about talking about what one has done for that community, I mean, go and verify. You can't talk to my records. We're gonna talk about.
That was Charlie Boy talking. You know, since they rename bus stop, now that will be their problem now. So let's see.
By regulatory is a country kept down by regulatory risk. And you need somebody who started life as a businessman, who knows the challenge of regulatory risk in the economic environment. Not somebody who became a businessman after he made money in government. It's a fundamental difference. And so you need that kind of thinking to move our country to a stage where it can create wealth for the people and we can have a better quality of life rather than people being dragged further and further down into poverty. How happy are we that after so many years we suddenly claim the pole as the poverty capital of the world? We produce more poor people than China and India put together, who are 2.8 billion people, and we are just 170 million people. When I read the Brookings Institution study that gave us that title, the pain I felt, I couldn't get up from my bed for hours. And we continue down this path, knowing that the politics of Nigeria has not been about developing the people and giving them a better life. Yet we go on because it suits a few politicians. And I think that there's a time that we have to say, we have had enough. We need as a country to move on. And people will be represented that vehicle to begin to look at a new direction.
All right, let's talk about this issue around we've had enough. In 2015, there was a clamor for this as well. Having gone through 8 years of the Jonathan administration and 16 years of PDP rule, Nigerians wanted something different, and so they're desperate for a change. Hence the emergence of the current president, President Muhammadu Buhari. Now, some Nigerians who clamored for that change are complaining that they now want another change. And so on the bed of this is what a lot of young people are clamoring for, anything but the old order. This didn't work 8 years ago. What is going to be different? Because people have said that he doesn't have the experience, the doggedness to take us out of this mess, as you mentioned, to the next level.
Let me clear a few things that are, people create these narratives that are silly sometimes. How do you say P2B does not have the experience? Yes.
Nothing beats it.
That's all they know how to do, propaganda. Just trying everything to try and demarket the man. Una not try, you cannot demarket him. Ikame Jude, I was offered a ministerial. Okay. On voice, oh, okay, let me see. All right, let me, say you all the recommendations are always on point, so let me go there so we can listen to it. Ikame Jude, voice of the people. I actually feel like, this whole what's it called, coalition, whatever, I mean, we can talk about it, but I feel like they're not going to let anybody know until it's time for us to know. I think the concern that a lot of us have is that how are we going to, so that the situation that happened in 2023 does not repeat itself, how do we combat that? That's what's on a lot of people's minds, right? Which is fair, which makes sense, but I don't know whether they go tell us, because I mean, who won't give her that information? First of all, you understand? Who wants to give her that type of information? Hey, Oriyomi, welcome. Oh. They offered the former ADC chairman to refuse the coalition in his party. Who is the former ADC chairman? Oh, yeah, that guy that has been causing some problems, right? Let me see. I'm looking for that video right now that you recommended. I was offered. Okay, I think I found it. All right. Yeah. 3 ministerial slots. These people, Omoye. Now because they're not getting regards for Nigerians, so ticker symbol TUNG on the real chairman, they offered to refuse the coalition in his party. Really? What's his name? And the man agree. Hey, these people are really afraid.
10:53 is the time right now.
Okay, let's move this forward. Let's go to
it was quite it was quite heavy, because some persons are saying that Obi, I just want to seek your opinion on this before we move on. Anyway, some persons are saying Obi should deputize Atiku Abubakar, and some other persons are saying no, Obi should not deputize anybody. He's fit.
Was it a phone call?
There's been this very heated debate. I'm sure Atiku Abubakar, Atiku Abubakar would not be resting now. Even Obi will be looking at what to do at this point in time, weighing words of Nigerians. All right. At this time, some persons are saying no.
Welcome,
Obi should
Kenny.
just queue. They're saying no to the fact that Obi should queue and just be the vice president now, and maybe more. He didn't come up to become the president to want to say he wants to settle for the VP slot. He should run for
Is it Lasisi Adeshino?
Is not going to accommodate him.
Yeah, that's the guess.
As a matter of fact, just pull out of ADC and go somewhere else. That Nigerians, obedient people are ready.
Can they leave me alone?
Say, no, he should just, don't worry. He should just go there.
Okay,
as,
great.
The VP. What would you advise Atiku to do at this time? What would you advise Peter Obi to also do at this point in time? Your time starts now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Judy. You see, my position has always been this. The presidency has been moved to the south. And
say that again. We didn't hear that.
Yes. You see, the presidency has moved to the south after 8 years of the northerner as president. Now we have the northerner who is a further position Being a supporter of that arrangement, because our democracy has not matured to the point of saying that, okay, anybody, the presidency can come from any region. But it was just a gentleman agreement when PDP, you see, it was as a result of this crisis that led to this kind of arrangement that, okay, after 8 years of the North, then that power to move back to the South. Now we have a Southern that is not performing. That's the fact that the president, are you getting me?
Of course.
Are you getting me?
Yes, I can hear
Are you hearing me?
Yeah. I think it's better now. It's like your network is kind of shaky. But please, maybe you might want to get close to your phone or something.
Okay, are you getting me better now?
Okay, let's try.
Hello, are you getting me better now?
Yeah, let's try.
You are getting me better now.
Okay.
You see, the point is this. Now that we have a southern president now that is not performing, and you see, I've told you, as Tinubu is there now, I have never been a supporter because I knew from the onset that he would not deliver. I underrated Obi in 2023. And how do you expect somebody with that score to now say you should deputize for somebody? Because whether we like it or not, that power will go to the North in 2000. It is very sure. Whether Atiku like it or not, he was the one that caused all this problem. If he had supported a Southerner in 2023, we will not be talking about all this mess.
That's true.
You understand my point? Now, if he did the same thing that he did in 2023, God and Nigeria will not forgive us. Atiku should wait.
Sorry, commercial.
Coming soon.
And Nigeria will not forgive us. Atiku should wait. If you go back to 2031, before that power, I'm not saying he will die because there's no age limit. You see, the American president was about 8 when it came. Therefore, let's wait till 2031. Watch a vote in 2022 that people did not even believe he could. If you get something,
Hello?
then we are now saying that the price. You see, what we are waiting for in 2027 is that we want an alternative to Tinubu that will come from the south, and Obi is in a better position to occupy that position. I'm a Yoruba man. I will never vote for Tinubu. That's just it. Because he has not performed to my expectation. And yet, if we have the 2 years, if you can prove me wrong, I will. Because but that power must be in South, whether we like it or not. Let them do whatever they want to do. When Buhari was there with he could not win the election. He could not win that presidency. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
Not everybody believe that people that because no region, have said it, no region can claim ownership of Nigeria. That yes, with our vote we know if we get the support from other areas. Therefore, Atiku should forget it. He did the damage in 2023. He did the damage in 2023. If you want to repeat the same damage in 2027, Nigerian and God will not forgive Atiku. That is just the point. Because if you can see what we are passing through under this government, you will know that okay, you yourself will not be happy. And Nigerians happy with what is happening in Nigeria. You can see the wastage. What we are passing through. People, the doctors are on strike now. They are on strike. When you strike, if you go to hospital now, they will not attend to you. What are we not talking about? That's why the removal of the subsidy. That's why this and that. And you see the economy is good. And we are not feeling it. What we want is that we want a better government. Better governance. We want not and we are waiting for that to come. And support the coalition. But we make sure that we present the other side to 2007. And Nigeria will support that. So what are the benefits to let them be coming together. Let them be coming together. Nigerian in 2007. I can tell you that.
Let me ask you, Lasisi Adeshina. I am talking from the fact
Yes.
that you are in the middle of all of this thing. Though we're not talking about, your own brother who is the current president. Well, I don't want to bring him to play right now. But I'm looking at these two men who are set to oppose President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. All right, from the camp of the ADC. Now, let me ask you a very, very straight one. If Atiku does not step down for a Peter Obi, what will happen?
That's a great question.
What happens is that they will likely give Tinubu advantage.
It's the man's network. Oh. Is it the breeze?
I think we did not step down for
We're having issues with your network.
It's his network.
Okay. Tinubu will have that advantage.
Yeah,
Now.
Okay,
Tracy.
let's try.
Are you getting me better now?
Yes.
What I'm saying is this: if
Oh, the
Atiku
breeze too. Okay.
did not step down for Obi, it will give advantage to advantage to Tinubu, because whether we like it or not, we still get his vote from the north. But the southern vote will be divided between Obi and Atiku and Tinubu. And Atiku can be taking the vote. He will be the only person coming from the north. But what I'm saying is this: with only 12 million votes, then we will not approve the people decided to vote for Atiku. We will not see win. Because the one region cannot dominate that election. That's my point. What I'm saying is that Obi will be in a better position if Atiku should play a fatherly role this time around. Are you getting my point? A kind of a godfather. Look, I've been advocating for this. I've been talking for this.
In a few minutes, I'll go in. Don't worry.
He's in a better position to win
This sun and this breeze, oh my God. I'm jollificating it. I'm enjoying it.
Last warning. If you don't get your $25,000 final expense benefit this week, you risk missing out on one of the largest.
Very sure. Nigeria is not even allowed. Are you getting me?
Some persons.
Are you hearing?
Yes, though I'm kind of struggling to hear you. Your voice is going on and off and on and off. But let's see.
Let me reconsider myself.
Oh, please.
Whether we can.
Yeah.
We can get it better now.
Please do. We really need to get you to hear, your voice very loud and clear. Okay. So I am going to be. Let's see if we can establish a call again to you so we can hear you better. All right. I think that's okay. Everyone, like I said, feel free. Get to YouTube and let's get your thoughts. I'm going to be reading out messages on YouTube right now. I mean, this morning. I'll be visiting.
I'm on now.
Okay.
I'm on. Are you hearing me?
Okay, beautiful. I can hear you. I asked you. I said.
Thank you, AB.
Okay, I was saying. I said some
But
persons have said.
I really want Tracy to enjoy it
Peter
as
Obi
well.
doesn't
As
get
my
that
girl, my
then,
top.
Ashiwaju should
top
continue
girl.
to 2031.
Of course.
Oh, you're in support.
Of course.
You're in support.
I will be.
I see what I
I will be in
will
support.
become.
Despite this
If I
shortcomings.
change-
That's the because you see, this is what we call arrangement, and it is about Nigeria, not about individual.
I can change
Are
the
you getting my
equation,
point?
see whether it
Because
works.
it will be very difficult for Obi to contest and Ashwaju to contest from the south against Atiku, who will be coming from the north. But Atiku will not coming from the north will not even win. They will divide the vote in. But what I'm saying is that by not stepping down for Obi, Atiku will give Ashwaju the advantage of what happened in 2023. If what Atiku scored in 2023 added to Obi votes, Obi will have won. if Obi vote in 2023, because at that time we want the power to go back to the south, not a northerner.
Welcome, Michael.
Look at what Kwankwaso score. He also came from the north. Then the point is this: Atiku has been a spoiler, and you see, if you love Nigerians, you must always go in line with the mood of the nation. You don't place your selfish interest above the interest of millions of Nigerians.
That's true.
It is God that put somebody there. But I'm telling you, based on that arrangement, as a result of the crisis of June 12th, that look, after 8 years of North, the power will go to the south. It is a very perfect arrangement based on the immaturity of our democracy. When we get to that level, I think we can just see that idea. And we cannot say anybody can come from anywhere. But we wait, the way we are operating it now, let it be. The London should wait till 2031. But our dilemma now is that the person who is occupying that position is not even performing to our expectation. That's why we are looking for an alternative to him in the same south. And we are going to the direction of Obi, who gathered almost about 6 million votes in 2023. Are you getting my point?
Of course.
That is the area I'm looking at. Atiku should support Obi. Atiku should come out clean about this matter.
And I'm asking you, if Atiku does not support Obi, what will happen?
I've told you, it will give Ashiwaju the advantage, and it will be very bad for Nigerians, for Ashiwaju to continue after 2027.
Exactly.
Therefore, Atiku's selfish interest has allowed Ashiwaju to continue to suffer Nigerians till 2021. And this is the position.
Would you want
if he allowed
to leave APC if he is not given that ticket?
Obi, whether we like it or not, Obi will be on the ballot paper in 2027. I don't even know which party he will. Ballot box. It will be on the ballot paper. On that, in 2027, whether we like it or not. I bet I don't know which party, the ADC. You see, it's still very long time. But also, we know that, politics is very dynamic in Nigeria. Nobody can predict what will happen in the next 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. It is all politics. That is Nigerian style for you. Let's just wait and see. But I've given you the foundation that, Nigerians will not want a southerner, a northerner to occupy that position in 2027. Let them be giving him the marabouts and be telling him that, it is your last and this and that. I think we will not win. I can assure you that.
Can a Peter Obi really do it alone, in your opinion?
If you've been diagnosed with kidney cancer, liver cancer, testicular cancer, or ulcer.
I don't move, come sit down for put hands for chair.
In 2023. You see, he still have the age. He's still very young. I can tell you that I will support Peter Obi to go for it this time around again. Let us see what will happen.
It is shocking to hear.
You my point?
Yeah, of course. It is shocking to hear a Yoruba man, a complete Yoruba man, speak this way.
It's not shocking, though. What are you talking about?
I'm a very straightforward person. I'm a Yoruba man. If
how many Yoruba people vote for Peter Obi?
Why am I not supporting him? I'm still having that chance of for 2 years to prove me wrong about all these things I've been saying about him. He promised us a lot of things. He said he will change the narratives on assuming office. Take a look at the mess he's creating. Look at the mess we are facing.
Sorry about the noise in the background. So we're going to pause for now. Make the thing sweep past. Then they cut grass. So everybody know the impact when Obi they make now. Do you understand? This man, his support is not strange. Lagos, not be Yoruba people full Lagos. Even all the western states, Ibadan and the rest of them. Now Yoruba people they there now. You know how heavily they rigged in those places? They rigged now. Most of the numbers that they recorded for Peter Obi, they were all rigged numbers. You understand? So it's not a surprise that it seemed like a surprise because of the bigotry that's been weaponized from the government now, supported by the government. That's why it looks like, oh, it's strange. It's not strange. They just weaponize the bigotry, and the people when they do this bigotry, now the agberos amongst them. Do you understand? Yeah. Oh, you used to follow. I didn't even know. You know, I saw that story. Waiting they call him. VDM reported that story. When I see him, I know my mind not carrying because VDM was crying in the video. I just didn't want anything that would make me emotional. I saw it. He's reporting on it. They kidnapped the guy Payam. Fish magnets. Can you imagine? I couldn't, I know my mind, I no fit carry. Sorry, oh, Mike, I don't know, say you know the person. Sorry. Hey, now, wow, Nigeria. This is why 2027, I don't know. I used to say revolution, but our revolution will be it will be dastardly because of the hatred that has been weaponized. And don't forget that the external hands that are powering some of these things, it will be worse. Rwanda will be child's play. I don't know. It's sad. I'm really sorry to hear that. I saw VDM do the story, like a story, but I just didn't, my heart no carry on. I say, I have to protect my mental health because so much happens in Nigeria. It's hard to keep up sometimes. As one day happen, another one day. As one day finish, another one day happen. As one day finish, like back to back, inundating. You are inundated left, right, and center. I've never seen no. I don't know. If we come out from this man, I'm sure jealousy. I'm sure, Michael. I'm very, very sure. It could be jealousy. Unfortunately, Nigerians, they can jealous. They say you are doing well. They go put eye for your body, especially in a country where there's so much hunger. We need to take it back. I'm telling you, we need to take it back. This is what I'm saying. There's no option. 2027 is a must. That's why I'm not even putting too much attention on coalition or no. Honestly, I just let them get themselves together and tell us how we are going to get that country back. That's all I care. And I need the people. We need to match energy for energy. We cannot afford to be doing ringa rosy. Do you understand? We cannot afford to be speaking English. When these people are not speaking English, they are buying people. We cannot afford it. It has to be a life for a life. It has to be aura for aura. We need the people that will match their energy. So, to be honest with you, I am for the coalition. I don't see LP doing anything. I don't see people, all the PDP, they are begging. Nah, forget. Now, coalition be the best bet for us. So that's what I'm saying every day. That's what it's seeming like to me every single day. You understand? Because these people, you think it was bad in 2023, wait until 2027. Wait until the time of the election. Oh, by the way, let me pause this for now, right? And show you guys a video. Thank you, Kenny, for sharing that video with me. Let me show you guys where some people go, they share 500 to people. Really, Nigeria. Emona owo meregbe me wo temo ata. Their matter they tire person. They go they share celebrities go they share 500 give people 500. Please tell me what 500 will do for people. Just tell me. It's shameful. And these people, I saw Sheyi there. Let's watch.
Tinubu is fixing Nigeria. This is exactly, relax, Tinubu is fixing Nigeria. This is exactly what I saw when I went to Maraba. Some people have sold their integrity for political campaign. Look at their faces. Deceiving the citizens and feeding them with lies. I'll be playing a record of their video. Oh yeah, listen to what they have to say.
Can hardly hear it though. See Sheyi. 500 and biscuits. God.
Just imagine sharing biscuit and 500 naira for this. The worst of it all is tribalism. I said I will never talk about politics, but they pay me for body, they pay me. Shame no they catch these old men and they listen to them. These are basic social amenities that are supposed to be provided to the citizen for crying out loud.
Welcome, Ify. That guy was laser focused on growing his business, and that's another. Sorry, you guys cannot hear it very well because the microphone.
They are not sending GMO food to Nigeria. The citizens are dying of hunger. You are talking about the price of food is increasing by. What about the educational system? If we see government schools, the government no longer provide job opportunities for the youth. When will Nigeria ever get better? Have we forgotten so? Don't be all of us suffer for cashless. Some of us go see collect 500 and vote for our grandfather.
Wow. So like I was saying, why this person they sweep for my back? I'm really sorry, Michael. Hey, now every day in Nigeria they comot genius, sister. Now every day in Nigeria they buy their genius. If somebody they don't give them the matching order. Anybody when get brain, mona just buy them. The ones when they amongst the citizens that they jealous themselves. If they see person when get past them, they go put eye for the person body, they envy the person. If when they'll go meet the person, say, I beg, teach me how you say they do this thing, make me self fit do am. No. Instead, they go want comot the person as if the person not being around anymore is going to make their lives better. That's not the problem when we get for Nigeria. People, they hate on each other. I better pass my neighbor mentality. Now they worry Nigerians. If you go investigate now, you go back say now people when they closer to that guy now he sell am out. Now people when they close to her now they sell am out. Wait till the man fisherman, please tell me. Man when they survive, they do their own thing. That's the problem. That's the problem we have. So I don't know. The only thing when I will continue to the insist on at that 2027, make we know what we they do. Me, I don't sit down. Now coalition be our best bet. I'm sorry. Now coalition. Who they want decide say me, I know my preferred candidate. Now that one I go give them the winning tickets, hands down. But I know even they put when they're ready, they will come out and tell us what that they do because APC is working overtime. He's working overtime. By the way, Tracy, you said that they are trying to get the chairman of AGC to the camp or to make it impossible for the coalition. Did they succeed? Because I know that guy you mentioned, the Rafu Wonsu, he's been the one going now on and on, giving what's it called? Going on national news to be trying to talk down on the coalition. Is it the same guy you're referring to? I think it's the same guy you're talking about. Right? So I don't know. We'll go back to our video.
It's getting. Look at the mess we are facing in Nigeria. Just because we have a Yoruba man. It's not about whether you are a Yoruba man or Igbo man. But the man there is not performing. Therefore, you should even bow out in 2000 honorably. Because his own style of politics is not what Nigerians are clamoring for now. Look at the way they are just spending our money. With all these things that are happening now, insecurity, hunger here and there, see the way they are just spending Nigerians' money just because he believes that he's in charge. That's just it.
Let me ask you, the Igbos feel that they are hated and that even if Peter Obi wins the election, that is if he wins the election in 2027, they will not be given that position. It will be difficult. Something will be done to twist, the entire thing. That's what some persons are getting ready to do. That it is an Igbo man cannot, not now. An Igbo man cannot be the president of Nigeria.
Don't just leave them to their own opinion. Nigerians are wiser now. Because you see, one thing is this. I've been saying it, I will still repeat it now. Since 1960, Igbos have been playing their role. If you look at the arrangement when we were operating parliamentary system of government, we had the northern president, premier, and then the president.
Make a the waka go back because it's now it can't be noisy now. People don't come. So other people don't come they take sun too. So make we will go inside, but let's keep the conversation going. At least I don't see that inside sun small. Oh my god, feels so good. This election we go avoid bigotry. I'm sorry. Anybody when they come here with bigots, more forget, we go avoid them. We no go give our energy to that one because our eye need to be on the ball. We cannot afford to lose 2027. We need to keep eye laser focused on it. Anybody when they do bigotry, make it continue. You understand? Of course, we will highlight it, we will talk about it, but we will not stay on it because their intentions are not pure. Okay? Their intentions are not pure. They want to see our backs. Now we not go grieve for them. We are literally losing decent human beings every day in Nigeria. It could be you, it could have been me. If to say we did Nigeria. All those people when they pay every day, now people now born them. They're not fall from sky. They're not fall from sky. Everybody go the radio. Everybody go the radio. Because the rate at which everything is happening and the way they are doing everything, it's intentional. They are being very, very intentional with the bigotry now. They don't even want, they're no longer pretending about it. They're no longer pretending. I hope you guys can still hear me. May not be said I don't lose connection. And I'm talking to myself. Oh my god, that would be funny. Please let me know if you can still hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Uh-oh. Abemona, let me know. I me know they see comment again. Maybe it's me. That Rafonwosu guy, I think he's been trying to demarket that ADC. Right? You know, just like what they did with Arabambi and the other older man. That's what they're trying to do with ADC. Now we know we'll agree for them. That's all. Matter of fact, when he gives interview, people should, you can listen to it, but don't give it views. You know how to listen to stuff on YouTube without giving people views. Don't give them views, man. His voice will die out. Now, because they pay attention to these people, now it make them they get energy. If you don't give them views, they won't have anything to say. You know? Because he must have been paid heavily. And for people who would only care about their pockets and their stomach, what do you expect? Eh? They've been paid heavily, so they're going to do what they've been asked to do. Unfortunately. So I'm not surprised. But you know what I'm really surprised at? How easily Nigerians sell themselves out because of money. What is money? Paper. That is what baffles me. And the number of people that would do so in a hurry, at a drop of a hat. They hard to find anybody when go send you out. That part is scary. That's the scary part for me. Very easily. You just throw, they be like chickens. You just throw corn at them. You see them, they come, they peck. Hey! Omo, now that one might be the shocking part. Oh. The rest, to find people when they because, to find people when go sell out like that, it's not supposed easy. That tells you how terrible the morals in Nigeria have become. Has been for a while, to be actually honest with you. Because otherwise, slavery for not day that easy. If for not easy, see Kenya, for Mau they resist. Please point to me in Nigeria which people resist. I mean, some kingdoms in the now so-called Nigeria resisted. Yeah, we know about the Gala King. We know about Edo, right? Some places resisted, but almost the rate at which some of us sell each other out should be studied. Should be studied. That's not the part when they problematic to me. To be quite honest with you, I don't almost reach out, so thank you for your patience. I don't need near house. Nobody's even hearing about Arabambi again. And is it a Papa, a Pampa, or whatever his name, that old man? Where are they? LP. Who be LP before? Just not be Peter Obi. Who know LP? We don't know who LP be. Me no know. Nobody know. Peter Obi come raise that party up. But because of greed, Abure decides, say, oh, it's about my pocket, it's about my family. He will forever go down history as the worst, as the one who sold that party out.
One of the best parts of working at Best Buy is getting to try some seriously cool.
What is this? What the hell is this? What the hell? Okay. I'm home. Finally home. Whew. That was good. That sun. Omo. Hey, I don't know how people live without sunlight. Sun, no. Without being inside the sun. That sun be like charger. Sit down inside. You come alive. Alright, let's continue with this video. Thank you guys for the patience. So I appreciate you. Okay, let's see. Guys, please like, Mona like. Oh, Davidson, welcome. Never happen again in 2027. They are now aware that many are for PO, so they will do everything possible for Tinubu. But what are we going to do about it? That's the question. That's what we should be talking about. Ify, why? What happened? What happen if are you hey abeg o, let your heart not be broken o. They will ring both Atiku in the north, they will support their religion, tribe. That's not going to happen, Davidson. Eh? The question is, what are we doing about it? That's really the question. I'm so sorry, Michael. This thing really pain you. Ah, oh, God. I'm so sorry, Michael. Now, wow. If you not the same, you know the same person. Ha! Now, wow. Nigeria, my country. Breaking hearts since 19 gburugburu. Abi, how is 500 naira and plenty money in Nigeria? Abi, wetin you dey talk? Sometimes I no dey understand you. How is 500 naira what will 500 naira buy somebody in Nigeria? Abi, are you okay? I'm confusing him with Dumebi Kachukwu. Okay. He's a big disgrace, very myopic individuals all around. Sheyi Law, who claimed yesterday that PO allegedly sent his staff with bags of money, is today going around sharing cabin biscuit and 500 naira. Dumebi was an ADC presidential candidate in 2020, so he's bitter. He was expecting to get the ticket for 2020, but the door don't close, so the depression sets in. Okay. Oh, I wasn't seeing the comments, so guys, sorry. You know, see the comments, and I wasn't seeing it. Saddest part is that all they want to do with the money is drink and eat, nothing else. They are just something else, Michael. I'm telling you, the kind of education that has to take place in Nigeria. How many people voted for him as the president? Some people's pride can't let them see beyond their weakness. I'm telling you, if I have the power, they can't conquer, forgive those enemies of progress. Princess Ifie, yeah, I'm so sorry. Oh, you and Michael, I'm really sorry, guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. Now, so Nigeria, this is why we have to fight. This is why 2027, there's no question about it. It's do or die. It's do or die, literally. You understand? VDM even, yeah, I couldn't watch it. It was VDM's tears that I could not watch it. I was like,
One of the best parts of working is getting to try out some seriously cool tech. As a
Omo,
gamer
I
myself,
don't know.
I've been
Nigeria,
hands-on with
this is why we can't
Obviously.
stop talking.
Though we're not talking about, your own brother who is the current president. Well, I don't want to bring him to play right now. But I'm looking at these two men who are set to oppose President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. All right? From the camp of the ADC. Now, let me ask you a very, very straight one. If Atiku does not step down for a Peter Obi, what will happen?
What happened is that they will likely give Tinubu advantage. Point. If Atiku did not step down for
We're having issues with your network.
What I'm saying is this: if Atiku gets the southern vote will be divided between Obi and Atiku and Tinubu, and Atiku can be something like that. He will be the only person coming from the north. But what I'm saying is this: with very million votes, then we will not achieve him. If everyone decided to vote for Atiku, we will not see win. Because we cannot, they won't
Michael, I'm so sorry.
What I'm saying is that Obi will be the better position if Atiku should play a fatherly role this time around. Are you getting my point?
The Nigeria not happen to us, so it's happening to us anyways. Because the people that are passing, there's no as
He's in a better position to win this. I'm not supporting him because I am very sure that one power will not go to the north in 2022.
Now jealousy, now people when they close to him, then go don't take that guy out. People when they close to him, trust me. The jealousy in Nigeria is something else.
I'm kind of struggling to hear you. Your voice is going on and off. But let's see. Everyone.
I think we're
of course.
But you're in support.
Of course. You're coming from the north. We're added to Obi votes. Obi will have won. If Obi votes in 2023, because at that time we want that power to go back to the south, not a northerner.
So I finally got my claim for my car accident. I'm a little bummed. Really? They only offered
south, not a northerner. Look at what Kwankwaso scored. He also came from the north. Then the point is this: Atiku has been a spoiler, and you see, if you love Nigerians, you must always go in line with the mood of the nation. You don't place your selfish interest above the interest of millions of Nigerians.
Exactly.
It is God that put somebody there. But I'm you, based on that arrangement, as a result of the crisis of June 12, that look, after 8 years of North, the power will go to the south. It is a very perfect arrangement based on the immaturity of our democracy. When we get to that level, I think we can just see that idea. And we cannot say anybody can come from anywhere. But we wait, the way we are operating it now, let it be. The London should wait till 2031. But our dilemma now is that the person who is occupying that position is not even performing to our expectation. That's why we are looking for an alternative to him in the same south. And we are going to the direction of Obi, who gathered almost about 6 million votes in 2023. Are you getting my point? Of course. That is the area I'm looking at. Atiku should support Obi. Atiku should come out clean about this matter.
And I'm asking you, if Atiku does not support Obi, what will happen?
I've told you, it will give Ashimaju the advantage, and it will be very bad for Nigerians for Ashimaju to continue after 2027. Therefore, Atiku's selfish interest has allowed Ashimaju to continue to suffer Nigerians till 2031, and this is the position.
So would you want an Obi to leave ADC if he is not given that ticket?
Obi, whether we like it or not, Obi will be on the ballot paper in 2027. I don't even know which party he will. Ballot box. It will be on the ballot paper in 2027, whether we like it or not. I don't know which party, the ADC. You see, it's still a very long time. But also, we know that politics is very dynamic in Nigeria. Nobody can predict what will happen in the next 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. It is all politics. That is Nigerian style for you. Let's just wait and see. But I'll give you the foundation that Nigerians will not want a southerner, a northerner to occupy that position in 2027. Let them be giving him any of the marabouts and be telling him that it is your last time, this and that. I think we will not win. I can assure you that.
Can Peter Obi really do it alone, in your opinion?
I underrated him in 2023. You see, he still have the age. He's still very young. I can tell you that I will support Peter Obi to go for it this time around again. Let us see what will happen.
It is shocking to hear. Yeah, of course. It is shocking to hear a Yoruba man, a complete Yoruba man, speak this way. Seriously.
I'm a very straightforward person. I'm a Yoruba man. If the current president has performed to my expectation, why am I not supporting him? He's still having that chance of also 2 years to prove me wrong about all these things I've been saying about him. He promised us a lot of things. He said he will change the narratives on assuming office. Then look at the mess he's creating. Look at the mess we're facing in Nigeria. Just because we have a Yoruba man. It's not about whether you're a Yoruba man or Igbo man. But the man there is not performing. Therefore, he should even bow up in 2000 honorably. Because his own side of politics is not what Nigerians are clamoring for now. Look at the way they are just spending our money. With all these things that are happening now, insecurity, hunger here and there. See the way they are just spending Nigerians' money just because he believes that he's in charge.
Let me ask you. The Igbos feel that they are hated, and that even if Peter Obi wins the election, that is, if he wins the election in 2027, they will not be given that position. It will be difficult. Something will be done to twist, the entire thing. And that's what some persons are getting ready to do. That it is an Igbo man cannot, not now. An Igbo man cannot be the president of Nigeria.
Don't just leave them to their own opinion. Nigerians are wiser now. Because you see, one thing is this. I've been saying it, I will still repeat it now. Since 1960, Igbos have been playing their role. If you look at the arrangement when we were operating parliamentary system of government, we had the northern president, premier, and then the president was an Igbo man, Nnamdi Azikiwe. And the Second Republic came. We had Shagari as the president from the north, and Igbos.
So I finally got my claim for my car accident. I'm a little bummed. Really? They only offered me $5,000. What? I know. $5,000? I feel like that does not sound right because I had a car accident and I got offered $52,000. What? I literally was injured. I had to go to the hospital, see specialists, doctors, constant treatment, following up. My back and shoulder are never going to be the same. Did you use Case Connect's compensation calculator? Like, they have an AI calculator and literally, like, it's going to get you way more money. I didn't do that. I went straight to the insurance company. Yeah. I just figured I'd cut out the middleman. No, you literally like went to the middleman. If you go through Case Connect's AI, and the way it works is they put you in like a database that has all kinds of accidents and cases that are very similar to yours. And so by comparing it to the other...
We had Shagari as the president from the north, and Igbos, man, Alex Okoma became the vice president. You see, Igbos, the way I don't even know if actually we have made mistake in the past, and those mistakes we should be put behind us. We should not be referring to why should anybody hate Igbos? Why should anybody hate Igbos? Why should I hate Igbos? They are everywhere. They are in my house. They are in my shop. We relate to each other. We are all Nigerians. I hate all this mentality. I tell you, we have gone beyond this level. What I'm saying is that this vote of Obi in 2023 should not be wasted. We are speaking on it now. You can see him going. You will see we get even support from the north. Let me just say it. If they should present Obi, he will support Obi. As the people are now saying that, look, it will be injustice to Igbo man. This time around, if he should win election free and fair, and you deny him, that which shows really that they don't want discipline in Nigeria. Are you getting my point? He could have won. In fact, he could have supported him in 2023 because that presidency was zoned to the south. Therefore, anybody coming from the north contesting 2023, I can tell you, he is not a lover of Nigeria. No matter what, I think we just claim that he's a pan-Nigerian. He's not a pan-Nigerian. He is not a pan-Nigerian. If he's a pan-Nigerian, he would not have contested in 2023. He would not have contested in 2027 if he lost this country. That is my position.
Without electoral reform, let Obi go. Okay, hold on. Without electoral reform, do you think Obi, again, I'm asking this question the other way around. I'm trying to get to the other side of the coin. Without an electoral reform taking place, do you think this man can win the election, considering what happened in 2023, without an electoral reform?
You see, in 2023, mistakes were made. Even the Labour admitted it. I could remember in one area in Kaduna, the man that emerged as House of Rep winner, he don't even know that he won that election. He was already at home sleeping when they now announced his result. You see, that mistake of 2023, because many people did not even give him that chance. Now that Obi is now the first to be reckoned with, people will now be very vigilant this time around. Okay. In most of the northern polling units, no Labour Party agents. Therefore, they could do what they like there. But with what they saw in 2023, his performance in 2023, they will know that, okay, this man, why are they now robbing him? Why are they now saying that I should do this, and do that? If he has gotten 70,000 votes in 2023, who will have been calling people to come and say, yes, let us work together? That is the point. But I'm telling you, Nigerians are wiser now. They want good governance. They want things to be done the right way. They want good living. Things are terribly hard now. And they want to change from all this bad experience. That's why I'm saying that Obi should go. Let's give him a try. And Igbos, the highest they have occupied in this Nigeria since 1960 has been the first presidency. I think Nigeria should just bury this thought of yes, Igbos this and that, and give Obi this chance this time around. I'm not saying this just because I'm saying it for saying sake. But it is what can make this country to become one. That our future generation will know that yes, at the point in time, Nigeria did the right thing. Are you getting my point? That is just my position.
Very well, very well. And just the other day, someone came out to say that Peter Obi might be going back to the PDP because, the House, the ADC might not hold, because Atiku is bent on running and Peter Obi wouldn't want to become the VP. In fact, he has promised everyone, just give me 4 years, in his words, just give me 4 years to run. Just 4 years is what he's asking for. But then, some powers that be have said, it's not going to be possible. And that's why they see Peter will be returning back to the People's Democratic Party, saying that's a viable option for him at this point in time. If only the PDP can put the house in order for Peter Obi, that particular party, the PDP, will be a viable option for him to run. What's your opinion on that?
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle.
What's your opinion on that?
very, very excellent idea. You know, I've told you the last time I spoke with you that the viable alternative that we have, the only opposition party that can challenge this APC happens to the PDP. If they could put their act together,
if they could put their house together,
beautiful together, you can now see what is happening. Ayan was the rest back as secretary. You are now seeing it's still politics. Those who are in ADC, they are just one leg in ADC, one leg in PDP. When the house is stabilized, I think that now that Atiku has left PDP, it's a very good chance for Obi to return back to PDP. PDP it has been a name, a household name, a party that's known to everybody. And I think it will be in a better position to challenge APC. That is just, it's a brand. Okay. It's a brand that if you find it difficult to just celebrate just like that. For ADC, it is coming from nowhere. Actually, what I'm saying is this: I might support a coalition that is going to work against APC in 2027 because of what we are facing now in Nigeria. That is the position. But if they are insisting that and they will present a northern to contest against APC, you will see the game will change. Nigeria will not support that. That is just it.
Need I remind you that we in the house, the PDP house, or the house of PDP, however you put it, there are some principalities and powers, so to speak, in that house. We have the likes of Mr. Nyesom Wike at the living room and the sitting room of that house. All right, he's in and out of the house, at the backyard, at the gates and everywhere in PDP. Monitoring affairs and doing stuff secretly and openly in favor of the opposition party. Yet in the PDP, and you want Peter Obi to go back to such a party to go contest? Is that viable? Is that feasible? Is this supposed to be?
You see, any politics in Nigeria is very dynamic. Anything can happen. Let me just tell you this: we have been doing this and that just because of Atiku position in 2023 made the lives of Wike, Otom, this Makinde to left PDP. That look, the founders of PDP have already said, look, after 8 years of Northerner, that power should go to the south. With the way now that Atiku has left that party now, Wike can now support that and now see that look, it is going to be between a southerner now against a southerner, which is still okay. Since about the time the Atiku left now, have you been seeing Wike saying anything? No, that is politics for you. You see all this Otom and this and Makinde too. They may not like the style of Wike, but they are still in PDP because what Makinde is doing. Look at Bukola Saraki. He's still in the PDP and his allies are in ADC. Like Bolaji Abdullah, who happens to be this publicity secretary of that ADC. That is how politics is. I can tell you, the annoyance of Wike, if I were in no position to, I can do the same thing. I'm getting my point. That could not finish 8 years, that power should not move to the south. It's not done. That's not fairness. That's not justice. And now that it has been corrected, then Wike can now support that and say, let's throw it open. That's why the fact that it's working under a particular government, it does not mean he cannot just allow things to work fine for Nigerians. Because even too, if they have his own ambition, only God knows. That is politicians for you. That is politicians for you. You are saying that he may be supporting Tinubu. You will say after they have said what is in PDP, like allowing Atiku to go, he can go to any party. Let him be contesting. He's a serious contestant now. Let him continue to contest. Then after 2027, he can come back in 2031 and contest. If anybody likes him, they will vote for him. But for now, in 2027, Northerners should not even present themselves. Whether Tinubu is performing, but what we are saying is that they should. For me, I say, look, this is the best chance for an Igbo man to emerge because we have tried a Yoruba who has been very disappointing based on my own assessment and based on millions of Nigerians' assessment. Then let's give it to Igbo. When before Baba died of blessed memory, you said he's supporting an Igbo man. He's supporting an Igbo man. That is how people do reason, and that's how we need to reason. Yes, that's why the fact that another contestant is coming from his own region. But for fairness and justice, let us support this man. And they have denied, they have marginalized Igbo for long. It is the best of chance for Igbo man. And the man has promised that, look, after 4 years, to maintain that rotation something, he will only use 4 years. Then what are we talking about? And if at the end of that 2027, Nigeria will decide that not Obi, if we are very happy with his government, Nigeria will now come out and say, nobody will ever come out and perform beyond our operation. They should not for God.
This small cap stock is extremely important right now and worth adding to your watch list.
They should not for God. But he has made the promise that Mandela did it. When that's why the fact that people wanted him to continue, say, look, I've made my promise 4 years and I will not go beyond that. That is a leader. Obi can do it. And he can still come back. After another 8 years of Northerner in 2031, that's just it. That's just a fact.
I have heard
it is about Nigeria. It is about Nigeria, not about individual. That's my position.
I've heard on several platforms, that they call North, that actually decides the votes of the entire North. Right? According to that statement, if the court North says yes, the entire North will say yes. If the court North says no, the entire North will also say no. And that these court Northerners would always want to vote someone who is a Muslim. They wouldn't want to hear you say Christian, whatever it is, whatsoever or howsoever you want to paint a Peter Obi. However you want to paint Peter Obi, whether they would not want to vote Peter Obi because he is a Christian. That's why these Muslim ticket flew the last time, and it had no issue with it because it had the backing of the core North. I mean, how would you look at this political calculation?
You people, don't be promoting all this kind of sentiment. You see,
you have to look at issues on both sides.
Yes, agreed. We have to look at issues from both sides. When some people are even saying that Muslim ticket, you see, religion, ethnicity has nothing to do with. We are talking about even the Muslims are suffering, the Christians are also suffering. You see, the so-called North. Listen to me. Okay. When Jonathan contested against Buhari in 2011, all Northerners voted for Buhari. Go and check your record. He did not bet. You will see how Jonathan won. When Buhari contested under CPC, it was the result of Buhari that time that made Tinubu to align with Buhari in 2015. Let me just tell you, what we are facing in Nigeria is hunger. What we are facing in Nigeria is insecurity. The Northerners too are feeling it. The Southerners too are feeling it. What we want is a good government, somebody that can tackle all these problems. Because we have tried Tinubu for 2 years. He has not been able to do it. That's why we are saying that. I have nothing against him as a person. I have nothing against him. But for him, who has been in opposition since 1991, he has been losing this ambition. And he has been saying a lot of things about anybody that occupies that position. That I would have done this better if I was given this chance. I would have done this better if I was given this. And it's not there now. We have not seen the difference. And it's even making things worse for every Nigerian. And you are now, then we have the chance in 2027. Somebody will have be talking that, hey, somebody is a Christian or something. The Muslim that is there, is it doing well? I'm a Muslim as well. In Quran, if you are a leader and you are making your people to suffer, you are not a real Muslim. Everybody that is looking at that angle is not a real Muslim, because the person who is occupying the position of president is not doing well. Nigerians are suffering. There's a lot of anger, insecurity here and there. Then what are we now talking about? It is affecting all Nigerians, not Muslim or Christian or Igbos or Hausa or Yoruba. That's my position.
So in other words, what you're saying, let's get an overview of what you're saying now is that the only person holding the Peter Obi, or Nigerians as it were, all right, when we look at the bigger picture, is an Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, right?
Of course. Because he will spoil, because you see, he has his own supporter. That is one thing, who are ready to die for Atiku. These are the people that have been benefiting from him right from 1993. And they are still with him. And they always play that spoiler. For him to have discovered that it could have been a very good thing for him, but he won't know that. He will not know. He will still believe that, okay, they are still with him. They are still with him. Not because they love him. They love what is giving them. They love what is giving them. Despite all the money spent in 2023, what did he score? Look at the difference. Even the current president, what did he get? You can just able you can see. He happened to be the current president has to score the lowest number of votes to emerge as a president. You can check your facts. You can check the record, and you know what I'm talking about. And I said, if Atiku had stepped aside or supported Obi to have two Southerners, like what we did in 1999, when we had two candidates from the same region. You see,
PG&E and California 211 Providers Network have teamed up to prepare you for a power outage. There are free resources available for people.
You see, people have won that because some people didn't believe in Tinubu like I am talking to you in 2010, because I know he's antecedent. Yeah, that is what is now Nigerians are now saying. We said before the election that this is what he will do. You cannot say that it's not taking us to one party state now. You cannot see the game that is playing now. You can see he knows how to play politics. That is his best way of doing something. But when it comes to governance, it's zero. They can be announcing all these figures, additional figures, things that you are improving, this economy is growing. It's not reflecting. And every Nigerian is not saying it. Nigerians are suffering. That is the reality. If I see it today, I will tell him to his face, look, Mr. President, this is not what you promised Nigerians. Nigerians are facing it hard under your government. You need to do something. Step up your game, and let's see what will happen between now and 2023. I can still support him. Don't rule that out. It is politics. If he changes status, and things are getting better for Nigerians. We are talking about good standard of living. This is what we want. The welfare of Nigerians. It should be his priority. Not all this rubbish that is doing. Sorry to say this. I don't consider this is a misplaced priority. We have identified the problems quite all right. Then instead of you to tackle it, look, you are just playing politics with everything. And they're supposed to be doing all this thing now, when we are having challenges going on security, challenges on the economy. And they're supposed to be playing politics now. And they're supposed to be talking about 2027, just halfway to their first term. If they are serious about governance, that's what I'm saying. What they know best is how to play politics, and that is that.
Lasisi Adesina, let me ask you.
They don't even want to know whether Nigerians are suffering or not suffering.
Let me ask you, Lasisi. Do you think that the general election will be free, fair, and credible?
Mr. Judy, if I will tell you that they will always play their politics. I know that.
You know why I asked you this question first?
Yes, I know where you are going. They will play their politics. They will play their game. But Nigerians who are feeling the heat now will outmatch them in 2000. It will be a shock. I'm telling you, the awareness is getting higher every day. People are getting more angry about the way things are being run in this country now. And therefore, you will see it will be the surprise of the century in 2027. The way people will come out and vote these people out. Let them be enjoying what they have done. Yes, they know they're there. Nobody, I'm not saying they should be removed illegally. No, we're not saying it. That chance, the constitutional right of Nigerians will be established in 2027 that power really reside with the people. We will shock them.
Okay, some quarters have said that the next election will be very free, fair, and credible. Why? This is the reason. They said that is the reason why the president is rooting, is pleading for, he's wooing governors, to come and support the APC or to come support him because he knows that with the help of these governors, their states are captured somehow. All right, that's why he's also winning some persons in the grassroots, mobilizing to at least support, support him in 2027. So he's not, according to these people, he's really not for now relying on INEC again in 2023, allegedly, and so he's relying on the straight vote. The ballot, the way it ought to be, because according to some persons, those areas have been blocked. So it's going to be 1-on-1 now. What do you think? That's why I asked you. Do you think that the next election, the next general election, will be free, fair, and credible?
I told you before that we are very, very vigilant. Now, we'll be more vigilant in 2027. We made mistakes in 2023, and that mistakes will not be repeated in 2027. Vote will be counted in 2027. I can assure you that, because it is about determination. It is about whether people are ready for a change. When people are ready for a change, no kind of manipulation or shenanigans that can face the determination of the people. I have been saying it. Democracy is about people. You see, it's not feeling it. Also that you are there, you are also feeling it as well. Nigeria will come out and say, look, we want to fight.
Camping is such an adventure. I love how there's a surprise around every corner.
There, you are also feeling it as well. Nigeria will come out and say, look, we want to fight against hunger. We want to fight against insecurity. That's what will determine the fate of election in 2027. It is not about whether Tinubu is there, but we are saying that, okay, with the way things are now, this present government should go. It is going to be a referendum. You will see. I said Nigeria will shock them. They could not believe their eyes in 2023 that Obi could garner such votes. Even my own children, I told you that I voted for Atiku. Not that because I supported this idea, but I was looking for an alternative. Because I did not give Obi that chance. But with what I've seen now, with what I've seen in Obi, today, it is Obi or nobody.
You know what I want to say? I repeat, it's really surprising to see a core Yoruba man like you speak the way you do. But now, let me bring you to Lagos. Let's bring all of this back to the election that happened in Lagos recently. All right, that's why some persons will tell you Tinubu will still win the next election. Nigerians are hungry, yes, but when it comes to election, the political whatever will play out. Now, how? That the last election, look at it. The local government in Lagos State were won by the APC. It's like a test room. What would you call it?
That was not an election. What was it? I participated in that election. I saw all the. You see, I've told you, I'm a very good Nigerian. If I say this is what I want to do, I will do it. At the local government level, let me just say this. Don't compare local government election to national or federal election. They are two different ballgames. Local government election, I can give it to APC at local government level because of what I saw them doing in local government level. That's what I'm saying. In 2023, it is about individual, not party. And it is about performance, not party. Are you getting my point? In the local government election, it was about performance, not even party. If APC could perform, Nigeria will support. And if you look at what happened in that election too, how many people that came for that election?
That's what we're saying. If we have voter party in this election, who told you that some persons might still feel, well, I'm not going to say, let them just continue.
Unless that person is not hungry, now, unless that person is not facing the heat now, you see the kind of determination that will come at that general election 2027. It will surpass all other elections. Even we beat the record of 2012. Because of what Nigerians are facing now.
But before you win election, some will tell you you have to start with the grassroots
that are suffering now. It is only their clique, those who are their yes men and women, that will benefit from their legacy. But the point is this: the real people that are suffering, the real masses that are suffering now, will come out massively in 2027 and tell them, as this election will be a referendum. It's not going to be an election. It will be a referendum that if this party should continue, this government should continue the way they are doing now. I'm telling you, they are gone in 2027. They are gone. If you are saying the governors, they don't have, with all this performance, they saw the circular that, okay, when I was in Lagos as a governor, I did that. In 2027, even a Labour party that was not even well known to people, defeated them in Lagos. Then what are we not talking? That's to tell you when people are ready, when they are determined. You can see people that saw this coming then in 2023. We saw it coming. We had told people, but they said they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen to us. They are not seeing it. More people are now seeing what we said in 2023, and you can now see they are even the one that are talking more and more now about this government. Then let us now wait what will happen in 2027. That's just the position. Let me hear you.
I'm sure you've heard some people say that no other party except APC can win any position in Lagos State. That's why, you see, the outcome of the outcome of the last election showed it. Nobody, no party, no LP, no PDP. You can't win it. This place belongs to somebody. Henceforth, even in the next election, Lagos will be wait. In the next election in 2027, Lagos will be locked down. For the APC, whether by hook or crook. Right?
Gubernatorial election.
Because the last election, according to them, was a disgrace, to the person of Ashima. Can you come to my home and beat me? This time around,
you see, let us be fair. That's when I see things, I will always say it. If you have to look at the performance in Lagos State,
Quinn had to reveal his greatest secret to protect his girlfriend. A secret that would make her hate him.
I will always say it. If you have to look at the performance in Lagos State, they are trying. Are you getting my? You see, we are not saying that when we see them doing good things, we will not support them. And they were shocked in 2023 by the outcome of the presidential election. You could see them; they could not rest. You see, it was a week after, the governorship election. A week after the presidential election, the result they saw in that presidential election made them to be running, going to churches, appealing to people. Don't disgrace us, don't do this. But despite the fact that they perform, they may not have that 100% perfection, but they still make at least 60%. 60%. You understand? And people can say yes, okay, or someone you stick try, you do this, you do that, and people will be looking. I say what Nigeria will be looking at in 2027 is the performance. What we bought in 2023. How much are we buying it now? What we bought before he came as a president? What are we? How much are we doing? The insecurity we are talking about in 2000. How is it being addressed now? That's the fact that I mean, 2000. You see, gubernatorial election, local election is a local issue. APC can win all the states. When it comes to federal election, you will see things change. You understand what I'm saying? And I can assure you, Nigerians are ready for them. They can be mathematics. That is how best they know how to do things. But Nigerians are waiting for them in 2027. Believe me. And I'm telling Obi, if there's any chance for him to go back to PDP, I think it will be the better position to get the ticket in that party.
Let's see additional.
Very good alternative.
Let's see additional. Thank you. Thank you so much for having this conversation with me this morning. I really do appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jude. I appreciate you too.
My name is Jude.
Okay, that was a great interview. Una dey see am, these na people on ground. 2027 is going to be a shocker. Thank you very much, Fadiji. I've been seeing your comments. You are actually on point. The focus now should be people should go and collect their PVC and be ready to vote. That is what we should be pushing right now. Yes, there's been a Department of Violence and also Ninja Obedience. I don't know if you heard about that. That's a recent one happening on Twitter. They keep creating. So everybody should go and tell your people to collect their PVC. 2027 is the only chance we've got. I used to say, may everything just scatter, may revolution. The revolution ain't gonna revolute the way we think it will. Because we have too many external hands that even want that to happen so that they can turn it to another case of being respectful to my Congolese brothers and sisters. That's exactly what they want Nigeria to turn out to. Okay, so na 2027 election, that is where all the anger should be focused on. We must get this country back. We have to tell ourselves, look ourselves in the mirror and say, it is either we collect it or we collect it. Do you understand? So Natu, I see you. Welcome. Greed will not allow Tinubu articles followers tell him they will never tell him the truth. Doesn't he have brain to think for himself too? Respectfully, he's a grandfather. Respectful, sir. Daddy, we love you, but come on now. Come on. So, Dixon, welcome. You understand? This is the push. 2027 is the focus. That's why I'm saying, let's not see if we start to carry on about every little thing that APC is throwing out. It is for their own. It is for us to be discouraged. Do you understand what I'm saying? It is for us to be discouraged. So our eye needs to be on the ball. Anybody that's coming with bigotry, waka pass. I know there will be some words that will hurt, absolutely. And you know, sometimes they say if you're not in the shoes, you don't know how. Yes, but you recognize that we have bigger fish to fry. And the man at the top that we want is an Igbo man as well. So knowing that, we should learn to sheathe our swords until we get what we want. Because what's happening to Nigeria now is not normal. If this monster comes in again 2027, it is over. It is over. I'm telling you guys. So we need to know what we are doing. You need to choose your battles. They are going to, let me tell you now ahead of time, they have weaponized bigotry. They've made it official. The APC government has made it official. So be ready to hear all manner of derogatory things. After all, they weaponized it to the point where they send their minions to Ghanaian social media platforms to weaponize it and say they should ask the Igbos to leave. These are things that we know, okay? So we need to be focused. The focus is what? Get Peter Obi there by hook or by crook. 2027 is rig and pie. We have to do something. You understand what I'm saying? This is what our focus should be. If you know this is the time for you to be telling everybody you know they should go and collect their PVC now. All those people that are turning 18, they should go and collect their PVC. Their parents should go and get PVCs for them. Now here I go leave am. It depends how the day go. We come back. If you know, you understand. If I'm not too busy, I come back. If I'm not too busy, I come back. If I'm not busy, you probably will not see me until maybe tomorrow. All right? So with that, guys, have a wonderful rest of the day. And I'll see you guys on my next one. Michael, Ify, my condolence. So I'm sorry. This is where we are in Nigeria now. This is why 2027 is the focus. Let's not get it twisted. Why are they encouraging Peter Obi to back to PDP? Wike's oh no, of course people will have their opinion. I bet don't put attention on that one. People are going to have their opinion now. Do you understand? At the end of the day, Peter Obi not be baby. Okay? He knows what he's doing. That man knows what he's doing. Okay? That's why millions of people are not following him blindly. We are the Peter Obi supporters are the most critical of him. People who thought they were running from Nigeria to abroad are so disappointed that they want to go back home. They are so unhappy at what's happening back home that some of us are dropping dead. Yep, exactly. Do you understand? Exactly. Because you can run away from Nigeria. Can Nigeria run away from you? That's the question. Also, when they come out day and night, even me, I shock myself. I don't know, say I get them inside me like this. You are born in Nigeria for a reason. There's nothing you can do about it. There's no amount of luxury life you have that will change that. Duty will always call on you. There will always be a pull unless you deny it. If you like, deny it. That's not me. Hey, it's between you and your creator. Do you understand? Everybody get your own work for inside the matter. You were not born a Nigerian by mistake. You are not a Nigerian by mistake. So if you don't know, if you are not ready, that's all I have to say. Now I go tell you. Yeah, I will see. Yeah, it depends, it should be more of action this time. Exactly. That's what we need to be pushing. More of action. What are we doing on the ground? PVC. Then we need to be doing drives for PVC collection, educating the people, going to the interior, telling people. Do you understand? Not be to collect money, then that day you can't go the vote person wey go kpai you. Everybody don't see am now. It is demonic that is going on in Nigeria. So my people, I go see you now later. God willing, I will talk to you later. All right then, later. Enjoy yourselves in the meantime. And go and find out what's happening in the other news channels and come and let us know later.